Hi.
Sorry to throw this on you. I can't stop thinking about you, and I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry I wasn't fully present before, but I'm serious now, and I just need to know, are you seeing someone right now?
I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Okay.
Well, this is, maybe he was right then when he said we're meant to be together.
I mean, she said she was excited to get flowers from him.
I could tell right away.
Yeah.
Oh, I could tell right away.
She was blushing through the phone.
Oh.
Yeah. How do you feel right now, Adam, after a year of missing Danielle?
I feel hopeful. I'm thrilled that she accepted the flowers, and I hope I can actually bring her flowers in real life.
How do you feel, Danielle?
Yes, I would like the in real life, in person reconnection. I've been missing
that makes me really happy.
A lot too.
It's kind of like the one that got away.
I like this.
Is back. Was Adam your one that got away?
A little bit, but I've been just trying to move on, but it hasn't really been working, and I've missed him too. So.
I get it. I think sometimes you move on to somebody and you keep comparing them and going, "Oh, they're okay, but they're no Tammy."
Mm-hmm.
I remember I broke up with Tammy one time, and I was out with Kate, and we were at a bar, and we were supposed to be having fun, and I was like, "It's not Tammy."
Oh,
you said that?
Well, not to her.
I was gonna say, Dave,
but I think I said I don't really feel like being out tonight, and so we went home. And sometimes that's the way it is.
Whatever happened to Tammy, Dave?
I don't have any idea.
Oh, well,
she was the one who. Well, she was the one who cheated on me with the Air Force Academy cadet.
Oh, okay. So she ruined it.
Yeah, and then So
wow, she really messed it up there.
Yeah, she really
did. Tammy.
Anyway, I'm glad that all kind of worked out. It wasn't an ugly breakup. Somebody's text messages says, "Goosebumps, so sweet," because you don't usually get that on War of the Roses.
No.
Another one says, "Love this segment," with a little heart emoji. I'm tearing up. This one says, "Oh my God, War of the Roses this morning, so cute. We need more of this." You know what's funny is usually when we do a War of the Roses with a happy ending, people are like, "That was boring."
Yes,
that
I
was
hated
stupid.
it. I want the drama.
Yolanda's on the phone. Yolanda said that she's in love with it.
Oh, hi, Yolanda.
Hello, good morning.
Did you like War of the Roses today?
I loved it. It gave me chills this morning. They just sound so happy. I want them to have a really, really good date.
Are you, Yolanda, can I get personal with you? Because we're friends, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I listen to y'all every morning.
I appreciate that.
I'm at work right now.
Are you with the forever person, or are you still looking over your shoulder for the one that got away?
I think I'm with my boo.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, she thinks.
Okay.
All right. I support it.
Yeah. Do you and your boo want to come to Boo Bash coming up on Thursday night?
I would love to come to Boo Bash. I never got a chance to get through on the line.
Oh, heck. Well, now's your time.
Today's your day.
I'm going to put you on hold. Yolanda, we'll get you on the list for Boo Bash, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Can't wait to meet you and your boo.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I feel good now that we've done a War of the Roses that actually make...
too.
We should play Katy Perry's The One That Got Away.
The one.
I wonder if, you know what I've heard?
Yeah.
That, something like 1 out of 8 people that get divorced regret getting a divorce. And somebody once said they realized, this is kind of funny, listen to this. They were getting a divorce and they're like, yeah, you know what? I want to find a guy that's this and this and this. And they realized they were describing their husband.
That sounds like a movie.
And they said, yeah, it is kind of like and they said, if I found a guy like that, he would be perfect. And then they realized they were describing their husband. And then I think they stayed married and kind of worked the whole thing out. It's like, I want a guy who's honest. I want a guy who's responsible.
Who's hot.
Who's hot. Another text message says, for such a hardcore thug as myself, that was actually pretty sweet. And another text predictably says, lame, we need drama. All right. Before we play the one that got away, I have this for you.
Let's take a trip. Your chance to win a trip to Los Angeles to see Sabrina Carpenter at one of her sold-out shows happens now on KDWB. Talk back the keyword busy. That's Busy on our iHeartRadio app.
Okay, go do that on the iHeartRadio app, and you are in for another chance to go see Sabrina Carpenter in Los Angeles. The One That Got Away.
Summer after high school when we first met, we make out.
I hope you heard the heartwarming War of the Roses, which are two phrases that are never used together, heartwarming and War of the Roses, because it was a couple that got back together because they had missed each other. And they're stubborn. You know what people do? They're stubborn, and they don't want to go, I really want him back, but I don't want him to know that I want him back because I don't want him to know. But, well, think about how happy you'd be if you got back together.
I also think, because they were broken up for about a year, so I think sometimes you need that time away to realize.
It's a good point.
You got to get back together.
That's a good point, because you don't appreciate them. Absence makes the heart grow... What is it?
Fonder.
Look at that. And then you go, oh, yeah, I was having a great time spreading it all over town. And then I realized I didn't need to spread it all over town.
Yeah.
Had a great time with,
spreading it
Francis.
just in one place. Yeah.
All right. More of the Roses on KDWB. Let's do some dirt.
The Dave Ryan Show. 101.3 KDWB.
Katy Perry definitely back in the dirt because it's looking more and more serious with Pierre Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau.
Justin, who's Pierre Trudeau?
I don't know. You came
He
up
was
with
the
that.
Canadian Prime Minister, wasn't he?
That's Justin
That's
Trudeau.
Justin.
But then Pierre Trudeau was also the Canadian Prime
I
Minister.
don't know.
A lot of
yes,
Trudeau's up there.
lawyer and former Prime Minister.
Look at that. I
Wow.
told you.
And then
Anyway.
Okay.
So they were introduced by the wife of Jeff Bezos at the weekend wedding in Venice. And Lauren Sanchez says, I've gone from launching rockets to launching romances. They say that Katie is completely smitten. She didn't expect to fall for somebody so soon, but Justin checks all the boxes. He's shown that he's committed and really cares about spending time with her. Very sweet.
Britney Spears, some people were thinking that she was driving intoxicated recently because she was weaving across lanes and swerving over yellow lines on her way home from a Mexican restaurant. But the GM claims that it was not a case of driving while intoxicated.
GM of the restaurant she was at? Okay.
Yes. So someone who had served her said, I was there and I attended to Britney. She was super chill and really nice. She ordered a quesadilla. Another fan bought her a glass of wine, but she was not drinking outside of that, it sounds like. And then a second person mentioned that Britney's poor driving was because she was just wanting to get home while the paparazzi cars were tailing her. So
there is some logic to that. Yeah. But still.
Kelsey Grammer is making a run for Nick Cannon because he just welcomed his 8th child. And Kelsey Grammer is 70 years old.
Wait, who?
Kelsey Grammer.
Who has their 8th child?
Kelsey Grammer.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I was like, Nick Cannon has, it's like
no, it's
double
just like
digits
Nick
now.
Cannon has like a bunch. So Kelsey Grammer's like, hey, bet, I'm going to come for you.
Understood.
So yeah, child number 8, he is 70 years old. This is his 4th child with his wife, Kate Walsh, who I can't figure out how young she is, but she does look much younger
She's
than
like
him.
45. Yeah.
Okay, well, shoot. But I can only imagine being Kelsey Grammer's kid and being 10 years old and your dad is 80. Wow.
There's a big debate about that one. Is that unfair to the kid, or is it like, hey, dad gave you life? I mean, he could be 85 years old and give you life, and it's still okay. But at the same time, is he really going to coach his kid's soccer team? Is he going to really be there for graduation?
Will he live until the kid's 20?
Right,
Who knows?
exactly.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yep.
This is not so much dirt. I went to the Timberwolves game last night. They played the Nuggets that they lost 1-4. It was 127-114. My first basketball game, man, I loved it. I think basketball is the best sport to watch, like enjoyable sport to watch without having to understand anything about sports.
Because they're running, they got long legs.
Well, there's no doubt of what's going on. Oh, they put the ball through the hoop.
Yeah, I love
that. Looks like a score for us.
I love the vibe of the Twins game, but nothing was better than this game. The only thing that bothered me every single time the Jumbotron went to anybody 15 and under, 6-7. I'm like, Lord. They do the little thing where it looks like they're juggling their boobs is what it. I don't know how to explain what that movement is, but it goes with the 6-7, and I was like, goodness gracious,
just make it stop.
But it was
also
so good.
In the world of sports. This was the final call of the Chiefs game last night versus the Commanders.
28-7 is the final. Andy Reid's team has won 5 of 6.
28-7.
No.
28-7.
I know that for the World Series for baseball, it went into 18 innings yesterday.
What's
Are
that mean?
you serious?
Yeah, 18 innings.
It's like the Dodgers and the
9
Blue
innings
Jays.
is how many innings of baseball game. And so
you
that
two
means
amateurs trying to explain sports to each other just cracks me up.
I don't know anything.
No,
Bailey
I get
actually does know
Bailey
more about
knows,
baseball.
Bailey knows about baseball.
Yeah.
Vaughn going, you know what? When they whip that ball down the goal post and they get a safety
touchdown.
That is like that kid on that commercial. It's like, that was a great fumble. That's Vaughn watching football. That's
Pretty much. I'm there for vibes.
Fumble,
we had nosebleeds and I was chilling.
Glad you had a good time. That is the Dirt, brought to you by 612 Injured, Heimer and Lammer's Injury Law. We'll get you Boo Bash tickets for you coming up in a little bit. We're kind of keeping an eye on the whole Target thing. I don't know when the emails are going to arrive, but Target is doing their big job elimination and layoffs today. And I think if not all of them, most of them are local corporate jobs. It's not Target stores, but they're doing a restructuring. So they tried something and it wasn't working out. So they're eliminating 800 jobs at Target.
That's a lot.
And then laying off another 1,000. And I know so many people that listen to the show work at Target or work for Target, including my daughter, Allison. And she's kind of on pins and needles too. So
I like how they use the word restructuring.
yeah.
It's one of the corporate words, the buzzwords.
Like saying unprecedented.
In reality, it's the fact that they just aren't making enough money to pay people the way that they used to.
Yeah, I don't know. I truly don't know what the reason is, but that definitely sounds like a logical conclusion. They're just not making the money. Here's something else that's like people are not buying junk food. And you look at, and I heard this morning on a podcast, like General Mills, I don't know if they're laying people off, but sales have dropped with pizza rolls.
Oh.
Because people are not buying junk food because people can't afford to buy anything more than your basic staples, your chicken, your rice, and your milk, and your butter, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So people don't have the extra money for junk food. Who's buying Whoppers? Nobody's buying chicken strips anymore. White Castle burgers in the frozen food section, nobody's buying them anymore because nobody can afford to do it.
Yeah.
I would argue, though, that a lot of junk food is much cheaper than any other food.
True.
That's why they say America's like overweight, because we have the most unhealthy food offering.
Yeah, I don't know. That's only what I've heard is that junk food sales are down.
But it's like, you look at the new, like you said, General Mills. Yeah, sure, people are probably not buying Lucky Charms as much, but now the new thing is protein cereal. Protein cereal, though, is about 3 times the cost of a box of Lucky Charms. So in reality, then you probably would be buying the Lucky Charms if you can afford that versus the healthy stuff.
Anyway, if you hear anything from Target, let us know. Like I said, I don't know what time this is going to go down, but they're saying it's going to come through email, and Target employees are home today.
Mm-hmm.
They've been told to work from home.
I hope that they do it within the first hour of their workday.
No kidding. So you're not waiting until 4?
Mean to just be like, well, I've made it through lunch, so I must be good. Psych, 1:35. Email comes in.
Oh, that's terrible. All right, switching gears a little bit, we'll have another keyword for Sabrina Carpenter coming up in about another 10, 15 minutes on KDWB. Right now, though, are we going to do, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play our most requested holiday song. All right, it's right up there. It's with Thriller and Ghostbusters and whatever, but it is one of our most requested Halloween songs. But before we get to it, where are you from and what is your town famous for? I'll start. I'm from Chanhassen. We are famous for Prince and Paisley Park. So where are you from? What is your town famous for? Like, it doesn't have to be anything like unbelievable. Like, it could be like Cottage Grove is the birthplace of the donut. I made that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But where are you from and what is your hometown famous for?
Well, I'm from Andover, and we are famous for being right next to Anoka, which is famous for the Halloween capital of the world.
Doesn't count. They got to do better than that.
That's kind of what Andover's known for, though, is it's right next to Anoka.
Okay. Well, Anoka would be a good one. We're famous for like the world's first Halloween parade and the biggest Halloween celebration in the world, something like that.
Fond du Lac, Wisconsin is famous for having the owners. It didn't originate there, but the owners of Johnsonville Brats they live in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah, but it originated in Johnsonville, Wisconsin. But yeah.
Where are you from? What is it? Use the talkback feature in the iHeartRadio app just for fun. Like if you're from Lake City, well, what is Lake City famous for? The birthplace of water skiing. Did you know this?
I did not know that.
Now you know.
Wow.
Use the talkback feature and say, hey, this is Gretchen from Lake City, and I'm from Lakefront City is the birthplace of water skiing. Where are you from? What's your hometown famous for?
Robbinsdale, Minnesota, famous for, it's called Travail. It's like a very bougie but so nice restaurant that they have.
Very nice.
Does that count, though?
I think so.
A bougie restaurant? Shouldn't it be the birthplace of the donut or something like that?
Robbinsdale needs to step it up then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with me.
Robbinsdale?
Over the weekend, I was in Walnut Grove, Minnesota, which is the place where Laura Ingalls Wilder grew up a little bit. So that's what they're known for, period. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's one from Coon Rapids, Minnesota.
Yeah.
They're famous for being the home of the world's largest stinkhole, which is really cool because you can smell it from Fridley, but if you want to see it, you got to drive
Gotta go
to
to Coon Rapids.
Yeah.
Get
All
over
right.
to CR.
Use the talkback feature and let us know where you're from, what your town famous for. Monster Rash.
I was getting undressed on Halloween night when my eyes beheld a shocking sight. My Dracula pants were riding high when I felt an itch between my thighs.
It was a rash.
It was a monster rash.
A rash.
I nearly crapped my
It
pants.
was a rash.
My monster dropped to half-mast.
Rash.
It was a monster rash. The party tonight was spectacular. I met a female Dracula. She got me alone to suck my blood and left behind the creeping crud. It was a monster rash all the way to my ass. I called my doctor real fast. It was a monster rash. I knew I had it really bad. I stood there scratching like mad. And I screamed, "Ecads!" Dracula gave me the claps.
It was a rash.
It was a monster rash.
A monster rash.
I was trying to dance.
It was a rash.
With both hands down my
A monster
pants.
rash.
It was a monster rash. Now everything's cool. I'm finally chillin'. All I needed was tons of penicillin. I was given a very large amount. That's why you should never go down for the count.
It was a rash.
Oh,
A monster rash.
excuse me, ma'am.
It was a rash.
Could you scratch this for me?
A monster rash.
Yeah, that's gold. It's the Monster Rash on KDWB. All right, we had a lot of stuff coming up on the show. We got more Boo Bash tickets for you coming up. Sabrina Carpenter keyword coming up in a few minutes. Somebody just said that the Target layoff emails went out at 7 a.m., but then they also said that the layoffs don't start until 9. So I guess if you get laid off at 7, you got to work until 9.
Oh, geez.
I'm just trying to bring a little smile
Yeah.
to your face here.
I'm
you know?
confused as they get the email that says, "Hey, you'll know at 9." That's what's confusing to me. Is like, isn't the 7 a.m.
Not really
email
sure.
the?
I just hate to hear that. There's so many people who listen that work at Target, and that's such a life jolting sort of a thing.
Mhm.
So, but everything will be okay.
Mm.
It always is.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
We worry, but everything will be okay.
Yeah.
No.
You'll be fine.
What is your town famous for? Where are you from? What's your town famous for? We do have one from Andover, home of Bailey J. Hess.
That's me.
So use the talkback feature and let us know what your hometown is famous for. We got some phone calls too. We're going to get to these first here. My phone screener's not working, so tell me, what is your name? Hi. Yeah,
Tiana.
you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tiana.
Tiana, what's your hometown? What's you famous for?
Owatonna, and we're famous for Owl City, Adam Young.
yes.
The Firefly song.
Yes.
And then,
Fireflies guy.
And that's kind of it.
you ever run into him down to the Quick Trip, anything like that?
I've ran into him at an Applebee's before, but he's pretty well known. I think he got his dad a nice fancy car, so everyone knows his dad's car when he's driving.
Oh, very
I love
nice.
that. Thank you. KDWB, hi, what's your name?
Still on the same line.
Let's try this one. Hi, what's your name?
My name's Max.
Max, where are you from? What is your hometown famous for?
From Minneapolis, and we're famous. We invented the chair.
The chair?
No, we did not. You're making this up. The chair was invented a long time ago in like Greece or somewhere. Where did you hear this, Max?
Well, it's true because no one sat down before we invented the chair here.
No one sat down. See, but you know what the funny thing is? Jenny is gullible. Jenny is gullible, and Jenny's looking at me like, "Wow, I didn't know
I thought
that."
he was going to say a specific kind of chair. I obviously understand that a chair was developed back in the, I don't know.
So
what
you're
year,
telling me, Max, that nobody sat down until the chair was invented in Minneapolis. What year was that?
1836.
1836. Nobody sat down, and then somebody said, "Hey, look, have a seat." What?
The butt does
Max,
that too?
Get off my phone, Max.
It's a strange concept because the bed was created a few years before, but they learned that if you're sitting in the upward position, you can actually sleep better. So it was later they switched back to the bed.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye, Max.
This guy. Huh?
KDWB, hi. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Courtney.
Courtney, where are you from? What is it famous for?
I'm famous, or I'm not famous, from Casper, Wyoming, and we're famous for the Platte River and the Oregon Trail. They started fly fishing. They'd start and go get their food and fish, and there's just a bunch of historic history there.
Ooh.
I have been out there. You ever heard of Independence Rock before?
Oh, yeah. Did you hear that it's hollow now?
It's not hollow. You're making this up. Why are you saying it's hollow?
Well, they did the 3D printer scanner thing, and they found stuff inside of there. They say, at least.
Wow.
They found the first
They
chair
found stuff. The
inside
first
there,
chair
yeah.
from Minneapolis.
Casper, Wyoming. Thank
Wow.
you. Appreciate that.
Got
All
a
right.
bunch of talkbacks too.
Bunch of talkbacks. Let's do this. Where are you from? What is your town famous for? I'm from Chanhappenen, home of Prince and Paisley Park.
Yeah, boom, boom.
Okay. bunch of talkback. You
Hi,
got
this
them?
is Jennifer from St. Paul. We're famous for the Minnesota Wild and Mickey's Diner.
Ooh, I heard Mickey's Diner is so good. Still haven't been.
It's cool. Yeah. It's cool.
Here's another one.
This is Kimmy from Moundsview. We're famous for the mermaid. Fun fact, the mermaid was removed a few years ago and then put back at the building. All restored and looking so fancy.
Oh,
She does
nice.
look good.
Does she look
She
good? I haven't
does.
seen that mermaid in years.
Oh, she looks good.
Another talk back.
My name is Shauna from Ascove, Minnesota, and we are known for our Rutabaga Festival.
I would go. Have you ever had a rutabaga, Dave?
I don't even know.
Oh,
No.
they're delicious.
It's a vegetable, right?
Yes, it is. It's a root vegetable.
Gotcha.
Delicious.
What is your name and what is your town famous for?
Hello.
Hello.
All right, we'll skip that one.
Yes, let's skip that one. Yeah, good idea.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm from Blaine, Minnesota, famously known for having thousands of the exact same house. So a very nice, creative place to live. Also, Coon Rapids does get some crap. However, the Coon Rapids Dam is pretty dang great. So give it some credit.
It is cool.
Okay.
It's
all
a
right.
cool dam.
All
For
right, I'll take
sure.
that.
For
Okay.
sure.
Where are you from? What's your town famous for?
My name is Amanda, and I am from Roseville, Minnesota, which is home to the first Barnes & Noble outside of New York City, the first Target store in the country, and the first Dairy Queen in Minnesota.
Oh,
Have a
wow.
wonderful day.
Who knew? Well, that's fascinating.
The first Target store in the country?
I guess so.
Wow. Okay.
That makes sense.
I like this one. It's random.
I'm from Frazee, Minnesota, home of the world's largest turkey, and the only bridge over water. So a plane, a train, a car, and a boat can all pass at the same time.
A bridge over.
A bridge
Huh?
over a bridge over water.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of fun.
Interesting.
And crazy.
With basically every hometown is famous for something.
I just Googled St. Louis Park because that's where I currently live, and I had no idea it's the birthplace of the Coen brothers.
Yeah,
which is
they're
cool.
from here. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Know that.
Yep, yep.
Some text message. This person says, I'm from Savage, Minnesota, which is known for being a location after Pearl Harbor for language schools, specifically for the Japanese language during World War II.
No kidding. Wow.
That's so neat.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Here's one from Longville, Minnesota, the turtle race capital of the world. They raise turtles in the middle of Main Street. Race turtles every Wednesday all summer long. Okay. I like this one. I'm Amanda from Luck, Wisconsin. We're famous for the creation of the Duncan Yo-Yo, which is like the premier brand of toy yo-yos.
Of yo-yo?
That's crazy. All right, we got to wrap up. We got other things we got to take care of, including your Sabrina Carpenter keyword, which I'm going to give you in just a couple of seconds. Boo Bash is coming up on Thursday night. If you're going to Boo Bash, I just want to let you know, we're going to start the costume contest. The first one is at 7:30. That'll probably be, should we save sexiest for the last one, or what do you think? I don't know.
I think best overall should be last.
Best overall last. Okay. So we'll probably do duo or group for the first one at 7:30. So be there. Then we'll probably do it at 8 o'clock. We'll do sexiest. And then about 8:30, we'll do the final one for most creative overall. $1,000. It's going to be at Mystic Lake at the Hop House at Mystic Lake. So we get there around 6. And the funny thing is we get there around 6 and everybody shows up a little bit late. So we walk in and we go, hello?
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 Is anyone here?
Hello? Oh, there's Bailey.
Hey.
And we're the only ones there for the first half hour. And then you go, nobody's going to show up for our party. But then pretty soon it's packed. We got a DJ. Psychic Gary Spivey is going to be there. Tammy the Tarot Card Reader. She is online at, if you want to find her online, she has a website. It is, hold on one second, amadmedium.com.
Correct.
Yes. We'll give away those tickets coming up in a little bit on KDWB. Right now, though, here is your Sabrina Carpenter keyword.
Let's take a trip. Your chance to win a trip to Los Angeles to see Sabrina Carpenter at one of her sold-out shows happens now on KDWB. Talk back the keyword tears. That's tears on our iHeartRadio app.
Okay, the keyword is tears. Just open up the iHeart app and say that into the red talkback microphone, and you are registered for that trip to see her in concert in Los Angeles. We got great seats for her show in Los Angeles, and you'll get out of the snow and cold, go to Los Angeles, see the sights, spend some money, have some food that's different than Applebee's, go somewhere. Where do all the stars go out there anyway?
The stars?
Where do the stars go in LA to eat? You're probably going to run into Taylor and Travis.
Nobu said Malibu.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Okay.
they have one in LA, but Malibu's not far.
I only know that from the hills. That's where they went on the
I've heard that
hills.
too, so they must go there.
Yes.
Okay. If you want to go, then use that keyword tears on the iHeartRadio TalkBack app.
101.3 KDWB. The Dave Ryan Show.
I will warn you, if you got little Tiffany in the car or little Johnny Jr. in the car, this might not be the best thing for them to hear. Just a little heads up. But it's not going to get vulgar or anything. But it is adult. Stephanie is on the phone. Hi, Steph.
Hi.
Talk to me, Stephanie. What are you on the radio for today?
Yeah, so I was curious, what your take is on this, but I've been dating this new guy. It's about 6 months now, and honestly, he's everything that I could ask for, in a guy and personality. I absolutely adore him. He's kind, he's funny. He is great in what he does and work and super accomplished. But the one thing is that, the sex is it's not good.
Ooh.
I mean, it's honest. It's awful. It's probably honestly the worst sex I've ever had. And that kills me because he is everything else. But I mean, it is bad where I don't know if I can, is this something you can get over or,
Well, that's a good question, but I want to dive into specifics here. Before we get to that. Yeah. Now, we can't get vulgar on the radio. We can on the Minnesota Goodbye. That's the After the Show podcast. But without getting too nasty, what are the things that you see that he could work on and they could do better?
I mean, he could get some rhythm,
So you don't match up. So it's like push, push, pump, push, push, bump, push, bump, push,
Or is it just like the rhythms like this? The whole time?
Poor Jenny. Is that a problem, Jenny?
Yeah.
Some guys think that that's better. Yeah, okay. It's a race. Okay. Guys, that's not always true. Okay. No rhythm. What else?
No rhythm. I mean, the way that he grabs my boobs, it's like they're stress balls to him. I mean, it's like he's never known how to, intimately be with. It is. It's like he doesn't know how to use his instrument. You could say. I am just okay. He also just. He wraps things up really fast, if you will.
Okay, so he's on, and then he's like grab a, and then he's done.
And then he's done, and then you're left there like, okay, and what about me? All right.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I wonder why it is that so many wonderful guys just don't know. And I think it is because nobody has ever told them, because who's going to ever say, you know what, Troy, you need to slow down a little bit. Take your time.
I think that's a sign of good communication, though, if you can have that conversation. Like, here's what I like, or here's what I would like you to do instead.
I think that's so rare, though.
It is rare, yeah.
Ideally. I had a girl once tell me that, like, God, is that how you kiss or something like that?
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh man, because that's a real bloaty because you think you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the question is, it's not how to make him better. Hopefully, with a little instruction and guidance over time, things will get better. It's like, no, try this. Or no, not there. There.
But what if it doesn't?
That's the question.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't? Can the relationship still work out?
I don't know, man. Let's be real. Intimacy is such a big part of a relationship. I'm not saying completely dump him, but if you're trying to be like effectively communicating and it doesn't seem like he's trying to make you effectively change, then you might have to.
Somebody texted in and said that he can get better at sex, so this should not be a deal breaker. Go see a sex therapist. Let me tell you, 6 months into a relationship, you're not going to tell the person
No.
you're seeing, hey,
No.
maybe you should go see a sex therapist.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, that's an uncomfortable conversation and a blow to that person's ego.
Right.
No,
I do.
totally.
A lot of people are saying, hey, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Just be upfront and open with what you want. And a lot of people are saying, hey, you just got to talk to him. But I think a great question is how? How do you do that? Because that would be such an awkward, like, hey, babe, can you sit down for a second? I really got to talk to you about something.
Can I tell you one thing? There was this girl that I dated, and she kissed like a bass. Like, if you think of a bass that you pull out of the water,
like a fish?
and the bass is like struggling for air. And their jaws are gulping and gaping, and that is how she kissed. And I remember just saying, hey, you know what? Just slow down, relax. And once she learned from the master how to kiss your mom,
my mom,
then she really enjoyed it. So I think sometimes you don't want to fix everything at once. I'm going to guess, Stephanie, you can't be like, okay, number one, slow down. Number two, take your time. Number two, don't grab me like I'm a stress ball. I think if you just handle one thing, like, I don't know how to say it without sounding really stupid.
Okay.
But like, ouch. Oh, those are sensitive, for example.
What if you say it once, though, and it doesn't clock for them? How many times? I'm just trying to think, like, is there a way to get through if it's not, like, received? Like,
what do you mean?
Hey, that hurt. Ow, that hurts. Don't do it like that. And then the next time it comes back around and it's the same exact thing. And you're like, hey, didn't I just talk about this? And you didn't like retain it at all.
So without having the sit down conversation, when you're actually in the act, you're saying like you're reacting in the way that you would normally react. You're not pretending.
Yeah.
And then they still do it that way.
Well, the problem is you've been kind of pretending that you liked it this whole time, right?
Well, I mean, I definitely, I am reacting a little bit in the moment, but it does seem like it just kind of goes over his head. So yeah, I'm confused as to whether or not I should say something, in the bedroom or
Well, let me grab a phone call really quick because we got to take a break. We can continue on the other side of the break here. So basically, we're not trying to be salacious or whatever, but it's so important, and it's not dirty or vulgar. It's the loving and the relationship is not good while everything else is pretty good. I don't have your name. My phone screener's not working, but you're on the phone and you want to comment to Stephanie. What's your name?
Evie.
E&B.
Okay. What you want to say about it?
Well, just listening to the conversation, if it's worth the relationship to you to stick around, just like Dave said, you got to have the conversation. I've been married for 12 years, got married very young. And in the beginning of my relationship, I did fake it because I thought that's what I had to do. And I thought that's what girls have to kind of do.
Sure.
Even if it's not the best, just act like it's all right. No, absolutely not. Just let them know, like, hey, it feels a lot better when you do it this way, or it might feel better if you do it this way, or let's try it this way. I think conversation piece is definitely needed in this. You do not have to suffer through that, girl.
Because the longer it goes on, the harder it's going to be to fix the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. We'll come back in a second more on the other side of this one. If you got any comments, there's a lot of people texting that sounds like their relationship. Guys, pay attention. And we'll be right back on KDWB.
We have quite the rainy start to the day. We'll see showers this morning, then cloudy the rest of the day, a high of 50. Tomorrow it's going to be partly sunny, a high of 54.
Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find the latest fall looks, all for under $30. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
Do you know what Adam Sandler season is?
I have no idea what Adam Sandler season is.
Okay, well, it's happening right now. It's basically how it's getting a little crispier and cooler out, so you start wearing baggier clothes.
Okay, got it. Yep.
You can still look really good underneath those clothes when you go get your cool sculpting done at Ideal Image. Cool sculpting freezes away stubborn fat, and the best part is there's no needles involved in that. There's no downtime either.
I know a little bit about that because my wife Susan had cool sculpting done at Ideal Image. Love the results, whether it's cool sculpting, laser hair removal, wrinkle relaxers, or filler, and even medical grade facials. Not just a regular facial, but medical grade facials. Ideal Image has treatments designed for real results. And I guess it being Adam Sandler season, it's the perfect time to refresh your look.
You can book your free consultation today. Check out their fall specials at idealimage.com. You can also call them at 1-800-BE-IDEAL. That's 1-800-BE-IDEAL.
Make sure you tell them Dave and Jenny sent you.
We're cool for the summer. Demi Lovato. Live in concert in Minneapolis. It's Not That Deep Tour. Target Center, Saturday, May 2nd, with special guest Adela. Pre-sale for City Card members begins Wednesday at 10 a.m. at livenation.com. The brand new album, It's Not That Deep, is available everywhere now. For more, visit DemiLovato.com.
Bad driving habits are hard to break, but good driving habits are easy to form, especially when they can lead to a discount on your auto insurance. With Farm Bureau Financial Services, the safer you drive, the more you save. Drivers like you are saving an average of $321 per vehicle. So buckle up, learn more, and find an agent at fbfs.com/save. Individual savings results may vary. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Know someone who needs to get bailed out? Contact Bail Boys Bail Bonds and get bailed out. Bail Boys Bail Bonds offers fast results 24/7 with payment plans available. Dial pound 250 and say bail out for friendly, judgment-free help. That's pound 250 and bail out.
Pearl Vision knows there's so much she would never waste. A great meal, a good laugh, time with the people you love, and most of all, money. So why waste your vision benefits? They exist to protect something priceless, your sight. Don't waste your money. Book your eye exam today at pearlvision.com. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details.
Mer people like me don't mind being called mythical creatures, but recycling is the real deal. In fact, your plastic bottles, containers, and jugs go on quite a journey after they leave your home. Some become new bottles, and others get turned into fencing and landscaping products in Paynesville, Minnesota. Plus, recycling helps keep my lake clean. Take it from me, recycling exists. Learn the real story behind recycling at recyclingexists.com.
The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks. Crafted with our signature espresso and real pumpkin sauce. Then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon, and nutmeg. The PSL. Get it while it's hot or iced. Only at Starbucks.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As director of diamond sourcing, it's my job to make sure every single diamond is worthy of a Shane Company engagement ring. Our team travels the world to see diamonds in person and handpick each one. That type of dedication only comes from working for a company that's been a family business since 1929. No matter your budget, your diamond is guaranteed to be the most beautiful because a friend wants you to pick from only the best. Drop by your store or shaneco.com and see for yourself. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Get seafood savings at Whole Foods Market. Save 20% on sustainable wild-caught Alaska sockeye salmon fillets with Prime through October 28th. Bulk up your grain bowls or salads with this delectably flaky fish. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
This October, CHS Field becomes a lower town terror. A terrifying tour beneath the ballpark, through clubhouses and spooky hallways. Who knows who or what you will run into. For tickets and information, visit chsfield.com.
Boo! Ah! Whoa, that feels like a big reaction to a tablecloth ghost costume.
I guess I'm just jumpy this time of year.
You should join YMCA of the North. They've got frighteningly fun activities, ghoulishly great membership perks, and spookily soothing wellness classes.
Spookily soothing?
I'm just trying to be seasonally appropriate. New members can get up to $235 worth of free health consultations. Learn more at ymcanorth.org.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have an accident on 494 southbound at County Road 6 on the right. It's heavy from Highway 55. 494 delays eastbound from West Bush Lake to Highway 100 and westbound Dodd to 34th Avenue. 694 slow westbound from Highway 36 to White Bear. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association.
The International Hot Rod Association and Durana Hybrid, where the roar of the engine meets the torque of the race. iHeartRadio and Durana Hybrid are bringing back the thrill of racing and the pride of skilled trades. Through mentorship and education, we're fueling the future. On the track and in the trade. Get your tickets at ihra.com.
I live below a cult leader, and I fear I've angered her.
Now, hold on a minute, Sophia. How do you know she's a cult
Well,
leader?
Dakota, luckily it's I'm Not Afraid of a Scary Story Week on the OK Storytime podcast, so we'll find out soon. This person writes, my neighbor has been blasting music every day and doing dirt rituals, and now my ceiling is collapsing. I try to report them, but things keep getting weirder. They might be part of a cult.
A real-life cult? And what is a dirt ritual?
No clue, Dakota. Find out how the story ends. Open your free iHeartRadio app and search up OK Storytime to start listening.
You can do more than listen on KDWB. You can watch The Dave Ryan Show. Just go to YouTube and search Dave Ryan TV. 101.3 KDWB. The Dave Ryan Show.
Therapy. Again, we're not trying to be weird or salacious or dirty or whatever, but it's a little bit more of an adult group therapy. And I always give you a little warning that if you got little Timmy in the car or little Janine in the car, then first of all, she shouldn't be named Janine. That's an old lady name. But if you have a little kid in the car, this is probably not the best thing to listen to. But it's not, it's more for adults. Not dirty, but for more adults. Stephanie's on the phone. Sum up your problem with your boyfriend in one sentence, Stephanie.
Okay, I've been dating him for about 6 weeks. I love everything about him, but his sex is awful. Awful.
Mm-hmm. And we were talking about, not just how do you fix it, but can it work even if the loving is not so good? Because you can talk to him and you can just be like, oh, that's a little bit, slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
I remember when I was brand new at like relationships, cricket, what my girlfriend at the time said, you don't have to jam your tongue all the way down my throat. And I said, I honestly thought that's what you did. I didn't know. So then you learn to like just, just a little bit
of that. Just a little. Not
slowly. And you know what else you can do? You can hold a position. You don't have to be constantly moving. You can go.
Talk about with your lips.
Dave, stop looking at me.
I know.
I'm
not
looking
I
at
can't
you.
see
I'm
what's
looking
happening
away.
because the microphone's in my way. So
Consider yourself blessed, Jenny.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So the question is, and we got a bunch of text messages on this one, not just can you teach them, but will it work even if you go, oh man, I love this guy. They're wonderful. I'm always happy when I'm around them, but it's just not good loving. Can it work out? Elliot is on the phone with some input. Good morning, Elliot.
Hey, good morning.
What do you want to share with us, Elliot?
Well, you guys were speaking about how does she bring this up in a conversation. So I'm thinking she could strike up like a flirtatious conversation and then bring up his interest rather than hers, and kind of, hey, so what do you like? What position do you like? Oh, well, I like this and I like that, which would be a good time for her to kind of express that. And then when they're doing the business, it won't come off so awkward when she's like, oh, let's try. Remember when I told you? Let's try that.
Mm.
Okay.
That's smart.
Okay. So making it seem like he's the one coming up with ideas versus
put the ball in his court.
Okay, gotcha. Because why do you think, Elliot, that so many guys are kind of clueless when it comes on? It comes as like they hop on, they go for their 8 seconds, and then it's like, okay, cowboy, we're all done. Why do you think so many guys are clueless?
I think it's just social media and everything they have. They have these younger, kids confused on what love is and what dating should be, and they just, I don't know.
Rate yourself, Elliot. Time to rate yourself as a lover on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 10, 10 being the highest.
Oh man, listen, I used to want to be a sex therapist. Let's put it like that. I'm an 11 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
Elliot, are you single?
I am.
Wow, let me write it down. Elliot.
And what city are you from?
Yeah.
All right.
Brooklyn Park.
Brooklyn
Okay.
Park.
Not
Nice.
too far from
Bailey's
you,
gonna be
Bailey.
standing on the corner in Brooklyn Park. Elliot.
I got it. My thumb is out. Anyone?
There is some truth to that, though. Like, porn and social media, it all makes you think that sex is one way, and it so is not. Let's just be so transparent about it.
In the capital P world, the woman enjoys whatever is going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can be doing it all wrong in this way and that way and that way. And the woman is enjoying it because it's, it's P world.
I think a lot of text messages that are saying like, hey, bring it up in the moment, bring it up. They're I'm also seeing ones that saying, hey, communication isn't just speaking up, it's also listening. So he has to be willing to hear you.
Good point, Bailey.
And if you bring it up like in the moment at the time, it might not be the right time because he's not listening right then. So I think the people who are saying, hey, like actually have a conversation like what Elliot just said. Hey, what do you like about this, that, the other thing versus in the moment because he might not be hearing you in that moment.
Somebody texted and said they need to have a Sabrina Carpenter moment where she does this on stage when she's like, have you ever tried this one? And she'll do a sex position on stage.
Have you ever tried this one?
I like this one. Does he preheat the oven first or did you just throw the cake right in there?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, that's a good question too.
Preheating the oven is more important than throwing the cake in there. Just
Let's be honest.
You don't. Just so.
How long does it take though to preheat that oven? I ain't got all day.
Every recipe is
Star
different.
Trek
It depends on
Every
what dish
recipe
you're
is
making.
different.
10 minutes.
Is it a gas stove or
that
the other
doesn't-
kind?
That doesn't really matter for preheating the oven, but
I don't know how
some
ovens
people
work.
need it at 425 degrees. Some people only need it at like 350.
And some people need it for 15 minutes. Some people could use like a good 25.
And a
I got
broiler.
that kind of time.
Broilers.
You better make that type of time.
I
child.
got
I'm laying down with
I
your
think
ass.
Bailey thinks we're actually talking about making a recipe right now.
Which she sucks at anyway, so I don't know why she's concerned.
What?
So-
What?
Okay. Basically, let's answer her question though as best we can. She wants to know, can the relationship work out even though the loving is subpar?
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are agreeing that yes, it can. You have to teach him, but maybe not right in the moment as it's happening because he might not be hearing you in that moment. But having to have a conversation about it and communicating, because if you can't communicate, then you shouldn't be doing it in the first place.
And
Go ahead, Jenny.
I was going to say a lot of people are saying just try to communicate because he seems to be a really good person in all other aspects. That sex is definitely something that you can teach people.
Mhm.
It sucks that you have to, but
Here's something interesting, a text message at KDWB1, and thanks for all these. My husband has Asperger's, no social cues, exact sex issues, great guy, but no clue in the bedroom. They want to know what to do, but they can't emotionally handle being told. Interesting. Okay.
You have to be able to be emotionally, like, to be told that. And I don't know if other people are like this. Sometimes I'll ask, like, am I doing something wrong? Not in that moment, but I'll ask, can I be doing something better? Because I care about pleasing my partner. So I hope that he's like that he's willing
I
to
care
hear
about
you.
pleasing your partner too, so you and I have that in
punch
common.
you.
do not say that
I
about
will punch
Alyssa.
you.
What? It's trying to be friendly. God.
Fight.
All right. Hey, Stephanie, I think that the good news is you can work it out, but it's going to take some work, okay?
This has been so helpful, really.
I think for a lot of people, honestly, I think a lot of people have realized I'm not the only one with a clueless man in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie.
It sounds hopeful. So I definitely am gonna, bring it up and ask him, put the ball in his court.
Changing lives, one caller at a time.
That's what we do
on
here.
Group Therapy. We'll be back in a second on KDWB with we're going to do some Boo Bash tickets right now. We haven't done this in a couple of minutes, so let's get you Boo Bash tickets. If you want to go and you're free on Thursday night and you've got a costume, you want to throw one together, it doesn't have to be elaborate. I don't care if you wear like just a mask or a hat. We'll make fun of you, but we'll, show up with whatever you want at Mystic Lake Hop House Thursday night, 6 until 9. Costume contest. Get a reading with Gary Spivey, the world's most gifted psychic. Tammy is going to be doing your tarot card reader, about 3 or 4 minutes of tarot cards. She's online at madmedium.com. Check her out. And call me now if you want to go to Boo Bash, 651-989-KDWBoo.
The Purple take on Detroit this Sunday at 12 noon. Listen on FM 100.3 KFAN. Powered locally by Aquarius Home Services. Want to see the purple-faced Green Bay in early January? Aquarius is giving away 4 tickets to the game and $500 in game day cash. Register at KDWB.com. Keyword furnace.
Hey, Purple and Gold Nation, football season means colder temps. Is your furnace ready? Aquarius is here to help with a furnace tune-up for only $29. Wait a minute. Only $29? Yep, that's right. It's a limited time offer, so schedule your tune-up today at AquariusHomeservices.com.
It's going to be the perfect napping weather today because we're going to see rain this morning and then cloudy this afternoon with a few stray showers, a high of 50. And then tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 54.
This report is sponsored by eBay. Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at the prices you'll love. eBay. things people love.
All right, imagine this. You go down to Shakopee for the big corn maze and the corn pit, and you come back home and the kids are all covered with corn dust and they're tracking stuff and corn pieces through the house. You take the vacuum, no problem. Then the dog comes along and you know what happens next. Oh, and the kids spill ice cream on the carpet. The holidays are upon us here at Dixon Farms, and as the season of giving approaches, we understand how you want to find just the perfect gift for that very special person. And at Dixon Farms, we have just the thing. That's right. Dixon Farms, the people who brought you delicious Dixon cider, now bring you Dixon Nuts.
My husband has no idea what to get me for Christmas, and he'll probably want to get me cologne or a new sweater. But I'm going to start dropping hints. I want Dixon Nuts.
Warm, delicious, and slightly salty, Dixon Nuts are sure to be a favorite at your house this holiday season.
I can just imagine it this Christmas, cupping some warm Dixon Nuts in my hand.
I hear you, girlfriend. I love Dixon Nuts.
And here at Dixon Farms, we realize not everyone wants Dixon Nuts.
No. Dixon Nuts aren't really my thing. But my mom, totally different story. In fact, she loved Dixon Nuts so much that it started to put a strain on her and Dad's relationship.
But you might just be surprised who does like Dixon Nuts.
Okay, I admit it. I sometimes sneak off to an out-of-the-way park or an interstate rest stop and secretly enjoy some Dixon Nuts. Funny thing is, once I was at a park late one night and I ran into my boss. It was kind of embarrassing at first, but it's great to know we both like Dixon Nuts.
So this holiday season, almost anyone on your list will enjoy savoring tasty Dixon Nuts. Order yours today. Due to cold weather while in the mail, some shrinkage of package may occur. There's a nip in the air at Dixon Farms, and we're bringing in a new crop that you're sure to enjoy. It's a special hybrid we've been working on for years, and now Dixon Farms has perfected it. If you like delicious cantaloupe,
I love cantaloupe.
And if you like Dixon cider,
my wife and I both like Dixon cider,
then you'll love the newest member of the Dixon cider family, a cantaloupe with that unmistakable Dixon cider taste. Dixon Cider Melons.
Dixon Cider Melons? That sounds amazing.
It is. Lay back, all the way back, and get ready for Dixon Cider Melons. This fall, after you get some hot Dixon cider, try some warm Dixon Cider Melon.
Yes, please. I've been waiting to give my wife Dixon Cider Melons for a long time.
I have to be honest. It didn't do much for me, but he really enjoyed it.
This fall, get some juicy Dixon Cider Melons. And trust me, you'll want some extra napkins.
Thanks, Dixon Farms.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Wow. That's main character energy. Because at Burlington, the coats aren't the only thing turning heads. Our savings look good no matter the weather. From trends like parkas to vests and faux fur, we are the real deal when it comes to coats. You know we have you covered. So seriously, with these savings, why shop anywhere else?
Burlington Deals Brands, wow.
Minnesota's got a lot to be proud of, like Cheerios and Kemp's Milk, 2 local originals. When this team pairs up, it's way beyond Minnesota nice. It's gosh darn delicious. Whether you need a quick snack, a post-gym refuel, or easy breakfast, a serving of Cheerios protein and a serving of Kemp's Milk delivers 16 grams of tasty protein. It's convenient, satisfying, and keeps you going. Cheerios and Kemp's Milk, your Minnesota protein pair. Cheerios protein cereal is a good source of protein per serving.
103.5 KISS FM's Jingle Ball in Chicago is sponsored by Postman Law. Postman delivers.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays 694 westbound Silver Lake to East River, 394 heavy eastbound from Louisiana to 100. Crosstown delays eastbound 169 to 100, westbound 35W to Valley View. 35W slow northbound from the Burnsville split to Highway 13. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Silvertree Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. For expert boiler and hot water heater service and replacement, contact the experts at Silvertree Plumbing and Heating, a locally owned Bryant dealer. They'll do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable. Schedule your free estimate today at silvertreeph.com. That's silvertreeph.com.
101.3 KDWB.
You can't make this stuff.
But first, a keyword for Sabrina Carpenter. The keyword this time is going to be espresso. My favorite song from Sabrina Carpenter. It is the keyword today. So just open up, well, not today, but this time is the keyword on the iHeartRadio app. Press that talkback red button and say, the keyword is espresso. Do it in your best vampire voice, though.
Ooh. Oh, can you give an example?
That's
it.
The keyword is espresso.
0 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
2.
Espresso. That is the keyword.
Okay.
I want to suck your blood.
Okay. That's
All
great,
right.
Bailey. Thank you.
Hey, mine was better than yours.
Oh, I know. There's no question. Thanks for one-upping me. God. Come on. It's Justin Guarini's birthday. Show a little respect.
You.
What? Nobody
It's
even remembers
Justin.
who that is.
Yes, they do. Everybody remembers Justin Guarini.
Love
The
him.
Don,
delightful.
do you know who Justin Guarini is?
Justin who?
Yeah.
My sister cried when he didn't win
Really?
American Idol.
Who are we talking
What?
about?
Didn't he go against Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah.
Your sister thought that he should have beat Kelly Clarkson?
Hey, listen, we were like 12, okay? We had a lot of strong feelings. we were little girls.
I love Justin Guarini. As a matter of fact, I left him a 20% tip at the IHOP last night.
That's really kind of you.
You should
Love
have left
that
him
kid.
like 30%, honestly. But
No,
Could
probably
use
so.
it.
So there's a new thing. It's great to go out and catch up with friends, but the bar bills add up. So Reddit is going viral for coming up with a fun, wholesome, inexpensive alternative, baking cookies. So you have your friends over to the house and you look at your recipe books, you choose a cookie recipe, and you bake cookies together. Such a fun way to catch up. We spent no money, and we each walked away with a dozen cookies. We had tea and milk, and it was so nice, and it was way more memorable than hanging out in a noisy bar. So another idea, pumpkin carving or painting is another group activity. So cooking, making cookies, pumpkins. Another one, we used to meet at a local Mexican restaurant, have a $12 margarita. Now we meet at our house and watch the new season of Survivor and have snacks and a drink.
Sounds fun.
So much fun and a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Jenny, we should have a cookie making party. I come
be
over
down.
and you make cookies.
Oh, Bailey. That's okay. I do enjoy baking a lot, so that brings me a lot of joy. So I would have no problem doing that.
Okay, great. Yay. I can't wait. And I'll eat them.
Also, thank you, Bailey. Very kind of you. Also, are you dressing up your pet for Halloween? According to Google's Frightgeist trends for 2025, here are the top costumes for your dog this year. La Boo Boo at number 1.
Funny.
Derpy the Tiger from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
A chicken. IHOP. I'm not sure how you dress up as an IHOP, but okay.
A chicken.
Crypto. Pickleball Champ. Superman. Thing from Addams Family. A pet spider. Glinda from Wicked, an ambulance, the Lorax, Elvis, that'd be kind of funny, and a flying monkey.
Cute.
What a selection.
Can I take this time to plug my cute puppy Ava and her prisoner costume? Not only did we get her a prisoner costume, but when we tell her to go to her cage, we say prison. Not we. I solely do that.
And she does it.
And she follows. She's like, okay. And her Instagram is @itsavagirl. If you want to go follow my bag, you.
Go check that out.
Well, are you going to put Bernie in a costume, Dave? Your dog?
Probably not, because we don't have anywhere to show it off. And when the kids come for it, he doesn't really react well to the doorbell. So he gets a little excited. He barks. He wants to find out what's going on. He's never going to hurt anybody. He loves people. He loves kids. But he's just a little bit, when some little kids don't like dogs.
Yeah.
So you got a dog and you're doing trick or treat and doing candy and stuff. My suggestion, put your dog away. So we'll put him in the kennel.
Especially when they open the door to give you candy and their dog comes running at you.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
To some kids, it really is. Yeah, we had a little Boy Scout come by selling Christmas trees the other day, and his dad warned us in advance because they're a neighbor, and he said, "Yeah, he's he got attacked by a dog, when he was little, so he's not crazy about dogs." So we put Bernie away.
But what if you put him in a little outfit? Then he won't be nearly as
They're
scary
called costumes.
if he's dressed up as an ice cream cone.
Something to think about.
Something to think about,
Something
buddy.
to think about. All right, what are we doing here, Jenny? Because I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, no, we are actually going to give away something super special. We've never done this before, but Gary Spivey, the world's most gifted psychic, he's going to be on the show on Thursday and Friday morning. And we're actually going to give away a private reading to someone to come in and talk to Gary, or you can just be on the phone with him when he's in studio with us. So what we need from you is you need to tell us, what do you want to ask Gary? And we're going to get a bunch of people on the phone, and whoever has the juiciest question gets a private reading with Gary Spivey.
So example of not juicy would be like, I'm going to have a baby. Is it going to be a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to love it either way. Or will my husband ever get caught for embezzling from Wells Fargo? Now, that's a good, juicy question.
Or when I was 21, I lost a piece of my memory over the night of July 12th. Did I kill someone?
Okay, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
That is terrifying, Bailey.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why they would need Gary Spivey.
If you call me now, think about it for a second, and we'll go load the phones up. We'll give you a minute or two to load the phones up at 651-989-KDWB. You tell us what you would ask Gary Spivey. And this one, I mean, it's basically entertain us. The more salacious and the more entertaining it is, the better chance you have to win that. So remember, if it's just like, will I ever find the one? I mean, I hope you do, and I'm sure you will. But that's not juicy enough. But which of the three married guys I'm seeing is the one that I should pursue? Now, that would be a good
juicy.
one. Okay? 651-989-KDWB. If you've never heard of Gary Spivey, he is the world's most gifted psychic medium. He's been on the show for many, many years. And people go, is Gary Spivey legit? You know, my experience is yes. We wouldn't have him on if I didn't think there was something there. Am I a big believer in psychics all the time? No. But I will tell you one time he did something that was so amazing. When my dad died, Susan had spent the night before he died with him and singing Christmas songs and kind of, my dad couldn't sleep. So he was, up all night in the hospital. And my wife, Susan, was there with him and held his hand and sang Christmas songs and told, stories and whatever. And then he died the next day. And then, so Gary Spivey was on a couple of weeks later and I said, how's my dad doing? Oh, he, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. So we hang up, have a good day. Gary calls me back 3 minutes later. He's like, my dad won't leave me alone. Your dad won't leave me alone. He says, you got to tell Susan, thank you. Oh. And I'm like, and there's no way Gary would have known anything about that.
Wow.
And I'm like, maybe there's something there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Another one, Amy Hockert, who is a big TV news anchor over on Fox 9. We were doing a show one time and Amy Hockert was in the studio and here comes Gary Spivey. He looks at her and he goes, you're going to meet a guy from Florida. You're going to get married to this guy in Florida. And Amy's like, yeah, get out of here. She met a guy from Florida.
What?
She got married. And now they have children.
Oh, my gosh.
It's amazing. Wow. Shout out, Amy. So there is something there. So what we want you to do is tell us what you want to ask Gary. If you want to win a free private reading, 15 minutes. You can learn a lot in 15 minutes from Gary. We'll have you on the phone with Gary privately. Nobody's listening in. Or you can come down to the radio station and meet him and bring your sister if you want. I don't care.
Do what you want.
That'll be on what day?
That's going to be Thursday.
Thursday, okay. I don't have the names of people, Vaughn, so you might want to help me out here.
So line 3, this one's about some secrets in your family.
Secrets in the family. Hi. You don't have to tell me your name.
Yeah, we're keeping them anonymous.
What do you want to ask Gary?
Well, I wanted to ask Gary, I am recently and happily divorced from my now ex-husband. And over the last year, his mother has started divulging some family secrets that I may be one of the only people in the entire family to know, including that she gave a child up for adoption when she was 17. And my husband is also adopted into the family. And we recently did Ancestry.com, which is how some of these secrets started pouring out of his mom. But there are several that I know that he and his siblings do not know. So I guess I'm just curious what Gary would tell me or what he could foresee in the future me knowing these family secrets and navigating a contentious divorce.
Okay.
Contentious divorce.
Very good.
Adoption
Hold on one second.
secrets.
Line 4 is this one's about something you're worrying about your coworker.
Okay. Come on, about a coworker. What's up?
Hey, I am wondering, it's a new job, and I am wondering if one of the people that I work with slept with my ex-husband 20 years ago.
Oh, what makes you think they did?
Well, I recognize the name. It's kind of a common name, though. So I'm like, is it her?
Oh, so you know the name of the person. You're just not sure because it's like Jenny Smith, and that could be a million people.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. But it's, yeah.
Okay, very interesting.
Line 5, something that happened 5 years ago.
Okay. What's up from 5 years ago? What do you want to ask Gary?
5 years ago, I started cheating on my husband of over 25 years. And I took 10 lovers total. A few months ago, I completely stopped seeing all of them. I want to keep it secret from my husband. Will I be able to keep it secret?
Oh, girl.
Oh, juicy one.
Wow.
10 lovers in the span of 5 years.
Yes.
Okay. No judging here.
But she cheated on her husband.
No, I'm not here to
Judging
judge
on that?
people.
Okay.
If you judged every cheat, there are people cheating that you don't even know about.
No, I know.
And you love them.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No judging.
Why are you looking at me so hard today? You're just staring at me with
Because
daggers.
I have plans.
Plans. Oh, no. Plans.
All right. Last one.
This one's about your dad's girlfriend. Hi.
Dad's girlfriend. What's up?
Hey, I was just curious if Gary could tell me what or how many kinds of demons my dad's girlfriend has. She is a really nice lady, but like a couple months ago, she Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and I am not sure what triggers it, and I am just so curious to know because she is really nice, and I think she needs some help, maybe from Gary.
What can you be a little bit more specific and titillating about what she does? I mean, you want to win this, right?
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. She's just so weird about like past. Like they're middle-aged people, and it's, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like she'll come to his house and she'll be like, "Oh, I feel that, maybe this ex energy is still here from 5 years ago," or just kind of strange stuff like
kind
that.
of woo-woo.
Okay, a little woo-woo.
Just a
Okay.
little woo-woo.
So here's the ones we have. We have the secrets, the
Adoption
family secrets, a lot of stuff that
Yeah.
the coworker, did the coworker sleep with her husband, ex-husband 20 years
yeah.
ago? She got started cheating on her husband 5 years ago. She took 10 lovers.
10 lovers.
And then she wonders whether her husband will ever find out, or the one you just heard. So Jenny, you get to decide today. What do you think? It's on you, Jenny.
Well, I know which one's the juiciest, but I don't know if I necessarily want to gift this reading.
But then you get to hear more about it.
All right,
I'm
judgy.
not being judgy. I'm just saying that people get mad at us when we reward people for
Make
bad
a stand.
behavior.
Make a stand. Do you, Jenny?
Okay, well then the woman who cheated on her husband is the winner.
Okay.
With the 10 lovers?
10 lovers. Guess what? You're going to come in on you. If you want to come in, you can come in. If you want to do it on the phone, we'll get your answer from Gary on Friday or Thursday. Okay. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good news. What if Gary says, "Oh yeah, he's going to find out. He's going to find out about all 10 of them."
Or imagine Gary says he's also had 10 lovers. Not Gary,
Gary's
your
had way
husband.
more.
Not Gary. I'm talking about your husband.
Oh my God. All right. Hold on and we'll get you all your information, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Everybody else who called in, you can still call in and talk to Gary. You'll just have to call and get through because when Gary's on, what time is he on?
So we're going to have him on at 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. He'll also be on Friday morning at 7 a.m.
Okay. So you can still call to get your questions answered. You'll just have to call or text or send an email. We'll remind you on Thursday morning. Dave's Dirt.
Dave's Dirt, sponsored by 612 Injured, Heimer and Lamber's Injury Law on KDWB.
First thing on the dirt, you're never more than 30 minutes away from another Sabrina Carpenter keyword. So stay here to win that one. Didn't see Taylor Swift last night at the game, but I'm sure she was probably there. Travis, I watched the first part of the game, and Travis did have a long reception. Now that I think about it, it might have been called back anyway. The Chiefs won last night. They beat the Commanders.
So you guys have heard about the big Louvre heist, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, George Clooney has been commenting on it. Obviously, it sounds very much like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, 13, 14, whatever it is. But he does make one specific comment referencing his Ocean's 11 character in it.
Yeah, does he?
Yeah, number 9.
Okay.
Well, I watched the film of them coming down the. It was cool, though. I mean, yeah, cool. I mean, it's terrible, but I mean, if you're a professional thief like I am, right? I was very proud of this guy.
So if you didn't see it, they did it right in the middle of the daytime, and they wore like these bright, like caution sign or not caution signs, like worker reflective vests, and so they kind of just looked like workers, I guess, to the random person that's at the museum. But I've seen people being like, thank you to these people because now I know what I'm going to be for Halloween this year, because they're all going to be like the people who did the heist, which they were arrested, by the way.
Okay, good. That's good. BTS is reportedly going to release a new album in March and then head out on a massive world tour. So this is giant K-pop boy band group. They've been on hiatus. Ooh. Nice. They've been on hiatus since 2022 because all of the 7 members had to complete mandatory military service in South Korea. So now they are back and they're going to have a new album and a new tour. Yay.
Which is really exciting. And
Yeah.
speaking of new music, I'm here for this. Kevin Jonas announced the release date for his debut single, Changin'.
Baby, I'm jaded. Baby, I'm chasing the highs to escape. So I keep changing.
It's so good. He's been performing it live on tour. And everybody's like, yeah, Kevin, because it's the first time in the 20 years the Jonas Brothers have been a thing that he's doing something by himself.
Well, there's a reason. No, I'm kidding.
No,
I
he's so
like
good.
that song.
He's
I
so
like that
good.
song.
I'm pretty sure he only did it at that one show because he did not do it at the one in Minnesota.
Well, he's doing it at select shows.
Well, what the heck?
But November 20th is when that single comes out.
Can't wait.
Kind of a cute story here. A 95-year-old guy. Remember, he's 95 years old. He's in a retirement nursing home, and he started a Taylor Swift fan club. and he's now gotten nationwide support. His name is Frank. Here's Frank.
He limited the club to 10 originally, and then 20, and now it's 100. Someone has to sponsor you if you're not a member of Remington. What I would say to her, I'd say, please come and see us. We need you very much. With his permission, I'd give her a hug.
Aww. Wouldn't that be sweet if she did show up at this nursing home? That would make your life. Then you could be dying. Like, I can die now.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm
Lord, take me.
What if he dies in her arms?
I don't
then
know
she
if
has
that
to
would
carry that
happen.
weight.
She'll have to carry that with her
You're
forever.
going to set him down really gently.
Yes.
Like, oh, God, he got real heavy all of a sudden.
Oh, no.
He's warm.
That is The Dirt. It is brought to you proudly by 612 Injured, Heimer and Lammers Injury Law. Coming up, another Sabrina Carpenter keyword, the Daily Bailey, and $1,000 just in time for the holidays. We'll do that coming up on KDWB.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges.